Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome on the Culture News. My name is David SERERO, and we are on the phone today with a fantastic singer. She's Egyptian American, and you're gonna understand why I put the word Egyptian, because you can hear the sun in her wonderful music. Her name is Lisa Said. How are you, my dear?
Hi, David. I'm great. Thank you.
It's a pleasure really to have you on the phone. Let me tell you, my dear Lisa, I listen to your music. It is absolutely phenomenal. I love every song of it. I love the music video that you released, also called Comes and Goes. The quality, everything that you did, your whole universe, all the beautiful lyrics and the stories that you're writing in your music. Congratulations, really, congratulations, my dear Lisa, really, really. So, my dear Lisa, tell us, for the people who don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up, and what brought you to music?
Well, thank you. I'm so honored to be here, first of all.
My pleasure.
And so I grew up in Tennessee, and my parents are, they came from Egypt,
Wow.
maybe like 40 or something years ago in the 70s. I can't do math right now. but so I grew up in Tennessee, and I listened to kind of a hodgepodge of everything in the 80s. And basically, I went to school in upstate New York, and I didn't know how to play music for a long time. Actually, it wasn't until after college, when I was in Asheville, North Carolina, that I learned to play bass and then guitar from friends. And it wasn't until then that I felt comfortable, like, getting on stage and singing. And so it's been kind of a long journey, but since then I've been writing songs and recording just in the last 2 years, but I've been writing songs for about 12 years and playing guitar for about that long as well.
Well, we are very, very blessed that your wonderful parents took the trip to come to the U.S., because, you know, we would have probably never heard about this beautiful and great talent of yours. So please send my regards on behalf of all American people to your parents for coming to this great country. And Egypt is such a beautiful country with a beautiful history. And did you go back there often?
Yeah, I have been back a few times. Still have family there, cousins, and they tell me what's kind of like new and cool in the Egyptian pop scene. But I haven't been back in about 10 years.
Oh, wow. Well, you have to. I'm sure they miss you over there. So I wanted to ask you, how would you describe your music? Would you call it pop, folk music? How would you describe it?
That's a good question. I kind of like to say a little bit folky, a little bit danceable folk, maybe a little bit dark as well. But mostly it's kind of alternatives of those genres. Yeah. I might think. I don't know. Maybe you could tell me.
No, I thought it's really pop folk music, but because the music is so much, your music is not formatted in the sense that whatever your inspiration comes, you write the music. You don't say, oh, I need to write pop music, or I need to write folk music. You say, okay, that's the feeling that I'm expressing. Now I'm putting it in the song. If it comes out that it's heavy metal, then it will be heavy metal. And this is what we feel in the first place. We feel a feeling, which is absolutely great. And I think, yeah, it's pop, folk music, and with a touch of adult contemporary, and it's really, really beautiful music. And I love all the visual aspect also that you put the story. This is why the music transcends so well into music videos, and you have to check a music video for the pleasure to watch a good music video, but also for the pleasure to see the beautiful look of Lisa, because let me tell you, she is a very, very beautiful woman. Let me tell you that, guys. One thing I wanted to tell you also, that I see that you really love to play music with musicians. There is something that tells me that as soon as you have an hour or a night off, you can go to a place, meet with other musicians, and play all night long with your guitar. Am I right?
Yeah, well, I'm so honored that that came out in the music. Yeah, I love playing with other musicians, and usually most people I play with have been playing a lot longer than me, so it's just always a treat, especially to play with a really great drummer like Andrew Toy, who plays on the recording, and Al Sevilla, who also plays on the recording, mandolin and different strings. It's just really a treat, especially since I came to music pretty late as far as playing myself.
But it's never too late, my dear Lisa, to bring out such a great talent as yours. You know, it's better later
Thank
than.
you.
But no, you know, I rather, you know, people take the time and deliver such a quality as you are delivering on this fantastic album, which sounds accomplished, heartfelt, and wonderfully intimate. The album No Turn Left Behind. What do you want to say in No Turn Left Behind? What was the story behind it?
Well, to give you context, I did write the songs over 10 years. So the context is, I'm trying to think, the story behind it is just kind of, a lot of these songs were written kind of in between different situations and different kind of feelings, and trying to understand like where I was and where I wanted to go. And I'm really proud about the way the songs came out in the studio. I couldn't have done it without the help of Don Giantara, who recorded with me, and then Andrew, who did all the drums. But I'm really happy it came out. I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out as far as the story is, you know, just in between days, kind of feeling lost sometimes and trying to like gain grounding or regain grounding.
But let me tell you, when we hear your music, it all comes to sense. I wanted to ask you one last question, my dear Lisa. How do you think that writing pop folk music, which is 100% American original music genre, how the fact to have this strong Egyptian background, this old Middle Eastern background, how having these beautiful roots makes you write and this American music? Do you think that it makes you unique in a way?
I think it gives me a unique perspective. I definitely probably lean towards some kind of the wailing aspects of vocals, but also kind of, I like that kind of rhythmic percussion. And so I don't usually hear that a lot together. I mean, it's there, it's out there, I listen to it, but I just wanted to bring out those aspects together with my vocals, just to have something a little bit more danceable, because as an Egyptian woman, I like to dance, and so, you know, just kind of getting the beat right was tricky, but it was totally worth it to kind of have some kind of like emotional songs that had a danceable quality.
Wow. Well, but what I hear is a lot of sun in your voice, in your music, and a lot of generosity, which are basically the rules of Egyptian people and Egyptian families, which is welcoming and giving love and joy and peace, and we feel all of that in your music in a way. So, my dear Lisa, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy schedule to be with us today on the Culture News. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I had the pleasure to have over the phone the wonderful Lisa Said. She has a great website where you can listen to her music. It's called lisasaid.com. I spell it LISASAID.com. She has also a Bandcamp page. She has released this great album called No Turn Left Behind, and you can watch her great music videos. One of my favorites is called Comes and Goes, but all of them are really great, and she's nicely active also on social media. My dear Lisa, thank you so much for being on the phone with us today, and I want you to know that the doors of this show are yours 24/7. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it was David SERERO on the Culture News, and we had the pleasure to have over the phone the great, fantastic singer, Lisa Said. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, dear.